Hi, this is Josephine, and you're watching The Versatile Housewife. It's been a while since I've done videos where I've just spoken to the camera, I think like this. I just have a few ideas of things that I would like to do and my reasonings why. So I am day 3 post-op, and I don't have a whole lot of footage that I was on top of to be able to do a talk over. So I'm sitting here on my donut. I'm resting. I got my blanket in case I'm getting chilly, and I have my coffee. I felt good enough to do a little bit of makeup, and I don't think you can see it here, but I have a whole bunch of shimmer on me. I have another channel where I specifically talk about body stuff. I'm not trying to be body checking on this channel or anything like that, and I call it body checking because I think a lot of people would, but it's my whole postpartum recovery for all pregnancy updates, the postpartum recovery, and then most recently talking in depth about this. So if you want, I can link that below if you're interested, or maybe I'll do a post with that channel. But as far as this goes, I have some things that I keep seeing, and I would like to hop on the bandwagon to some extent, and that is Project Pan and perfume tray, like going over the perfume trays that we have and stuff. And I do, ever since my second pregnancy, I love fragrances. And there's a whole lot of ways that you can use fragrances besides just your skin to kind of make the home around you feel fun and homemakery things. So one of my favorite little things about using fragrance is if you have a fragrance and maybe it's not one that you like so much, or it doesn't translate well on your skin, something fun you can do is, if you're ever doing letters or invitations or Christmas cards, is spritzing those with the fragrance. And I think in combination with Project Pan, using up fragrances, because I have a whole bunch from my second pregnancy. I got a whole bunch where my taste in fragrance has sort of changed too. And I have a whole bunch of sample perfumes that my mother-in-law got me that I would like to use up. Yeah, but that's a way to kind of go through it instead of them being there. Or if you have a fragrance that still smells good, but it's yeah, this thing is 12 years old and I'm not sure I trust it anymore. It smells good. I mean, that's why you could use it. Spritz paper, spritz crafts. And then along with Project Pan, I'm getting into makeup again. I was into makeup for a little bit there when I was 14, literally just 14. And then again when I was in college, because anytime I had midterms or presentations or tests, I wanted to do my face all nice so that if I absolutely bombed the assignment, at least I looked bomb and fresh, you know? So at least I would have a confidence boost there. I was a pretty good student, so that wasn't really a big deal. I didn't finish graduating for other reasons, partly because I didn't like what I was doing, and I didn't want to go into debt for it, and I discovered that I like spending my money on motorcycles. See, this is partly why, you know, it's the Versatile Housewife, because at some point you're gonna see things that aren't just in the house. I like some level of performance sports regarding vehicles and you know, motorbikes, dirt bikes. I'm not really good at it, but I like it. Getting there, because, you know, I've taken a hiatus off of doing a lot of things for having all those pregnancies. So I've had 3 pregnancies, no, 4 pregnancies, but 3 babies. And so 3 really big postpartum periods of time and stuff, and not wanting to do a whole lot of crazy stuff that me back in the day wanted to do. So yeah, but I also have a lot of home projects. And, you know, just kind of going off of something I mentioned yesterday and talking about, you know, being someone who takes care of things visually. Command hooks all over the place, door hangers. You see, everything is hung up. My floor is clear. My walls might really be off-putting to some people. This is one thing where I will say that kind of styling is all dependent on you and what you like. I have found a lot of use in learning my kind of style by watching channels like Clutterbug, and it's Cass with Clutterbug, and she has a whole bunch of like quizzes and information on different organizing styles and what helps you to stay organized. And for me, it's, I don't remember what the bug was, but all I know is I gotta see it. So if I don't see a robe up there, I know there's a robe lying around, or it's on my body, but there's a robe lying around somewhere and I need to take care of it. And in my kitchen too, there are command hooks everywhere. And then not just command hooks, I got permanent hooks all over the place for things to hang up. And that's just kind of how I operate. And so in a lot of areas, I try to make sure my stuff is a level of cohesive. So I have like one Batman spatula, but for the most part, my cooking utensils are like black or red, you know, not a whole bunch of different crazy colors. So when I have any spatulas hanging out and not just in the drawer, especially as February rolls around and I put the reds out, the pinks, I put my little hearts up. It does have a theme. It might be overwhelming for some, but it does have a theme. But yeah, so these are just kinds of things I'd like to talk about. And again, referencing like the backdrop here, this is not a permanent location because this bed's not even in this. The positioning of this bed bothers me, but that's my bathroom, and so I sleep there, and it's the shortest distance to the bathroom because I can't just like, I can walk around for a small period of time, but I can't just go crazy. Like, I'm recovering, you know. Where was I going with that? I need to remember. My brain. Oh yeah, but in referencing things like the background, you see how like that door is not finished? That door was actually over there previously, and my bedroom door and the closet door like banged into each other all the time and made it super inconvenient to get into the closet or to get into the bedroom. So we moved the door from the closet to there, and that's a project I would like to share. I can't really, I mean, I can go over my perfume, but I'm not really doing home projects yet. I'm not cleared for that. I need like 2 weeks to be able to lift more than like some dishes to the kitchen. Yeah, so that'll be a while, but that's like something I would like to do, is to show off some of these home projects. And not just that, but how I get my house back in order after having a very messy, all over the place project, especially with a husband who does a lot of working. And in homeschooling kids too, there's a balance, and sometimes, you know what, it's clear, it can be clean from like wiping down the door and sanitizing it, and that can wait. So if I'm homeschooling my kids, I'm recovering from surgery, like I to be quite honest, I'm not really worried about going over any curriculums, plus they're all in like not even in the school age quite yet. But as far as like needing any kind of testing and anything, we've actually got a couple more years to go. So I'm not too concerned about that. But this week, I'm not worried about that. Sometimes it's about balance and priorities. That can wait. If working on that means that I'm not working with my kids, or my house is way too hectic and my husband's working extra or something, it's not worth it. But one thing I can do is, you know, like I have a shelf over there I can dust. And I could probably do that because the duster's what? Less than a pound. And I don't have to bend. The biggest thing is I can't be bending. Like, I could dust that. But this is just kind of, I guess we can meet each other kind of video. A little all over the place. A little bit like I might need to take some Tylenol and rest. But I wanted to do something. I've been on a roll, but I did run out of random footage of me kind of cleaning the house. Yeah, I guess another thing I'd like to do is I'm making my sister's bouquet. She's getting married, so that would be fun to share. And of course, decorating for Galentine's and Valentine's Day. I love that kind of thing. Again, I am very much into the girly stuff, but like, look at this bed. I don't know, it's not like my house is all pink, but I love this. So yeah, if you like this video, you can give it a like. If you have Anything you would like to say, you can comment. If you think there's anything I could do better, definitely comment. I love constructive criticism. And if you have something not constructive, but you still want to be critical, feel free to comment, because I like yapping. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and thank you for watching this. And, yep, bye.